Prime Field.
Welcome, sports fanatics, to Prime Field, your go-to source for the inside scoop on tomorrow's superstars. Today we're zeroing in on a name that's already echoing through the halls of high school basketball greatness and sending ripples across the collegiate recruiting landscape. We're talking about Kate Harpring, a dynamic 5'10" point guard hailing from the prestigious Marist School in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, when we say top talent, we mean the top. As of our recording on May 14th, 2025, Harpring isn't just a top player in the class of 2026, she's ranked number 1 by the meticulous scouts at 247 Sports. Let that sink in. Number 1. And if that wasn't enough, on 3, another highly respected voice in athletic rankings also has her pegged as a top prospect. This isn't just hype, folks. This is certified blue-chip talent. Imagine the pressure, the expectation that comes with such a distinction while still navigating high school. But Kate Harpring seems to thrive under that spotlight, turning pressure into pure performance. Her combination of size for the point guard position, her skill set, which we'll dissect in glorious detail shortly, and her on-court IQ have made her a massive recruiting target. And when we say massive, one name immediately jumps to the forefront: the South Carolina Gamecocks. Yes, the powerhouse program led by the legendary Dawn Staley is actively, and we mean actively, pursuing Harpring. Coach Staley, a Hall of Famer herself and a master of nurturing guard talent, clearly sees something incredibly special in Kate. The thought of Harpring potentially donning the garnet and black is enough to send shivers down the spines of their Southeastern Conference rivals. What does it take to attract that level of attention from a program that consistently competes for national championships? It takes dominance, poise, and a relentless drive to be the best. Harpring isn't just playing basketball, she's making a statement with every dribble, every pass, every shot. She's a name you need to remember, a game you need to follow, and a story that's just beginning to unfold in spectacular fashion. The buzz around her is palpable, a testament to her skill and the excitement she generates every time she steps onto the court. Stick with us as we peel back the layers of this extraordinary athlete. Alright, let's dive into the sheer, unadulterated dominance Kate Harpring displayed, particularly during the 2024 to 2025 season. We're talking about numbers that don't just jump off the page, they explode. Leading Marist High School, she wasn't just a participant, she was the engine, powering them to an incredible 29-3 record. 29 wins. And this wasn't just against local rivals. This culminated in a Class AA state semifinal appearance. That's deep into the pressure cooker of championship contention. Now, hold on to your hats for these individual statistics because they are, frankly, mind-boggling. Averaging a 32.2 points per game. Let me repeat that. 32.2 points every single night out. That's an offensive onslaught, a relentless scoring barrage. But she's not just a scorer. Add to that 10.6 rebounds per game. As a point guard, that speaks to her tenacity, her understanding of the game, and her willingness to do the dirty work on the glass. She's not waiting for the ball, she's going and getting it. Then there's her playmaking, 3.7 assists per game, finding teammates, making everyone around her better. And defensively? Oh, she's a nightmare for opponents. A staggering 5.1 steals per game. That's creating offense from her defense, turning takeaways into transition buckets. And just for good measure, 1.2 blocks per game, showcasing her timing and athleticism even in rim protection. These aren't just good stats, they're monumental stats for a guard. Unsurprisingly, the accolades poured in. Harpring was named the Georgia Gatorade Player of the Year. Think about the talent pool in Georgia, a hotbed for basketball, and she rose above them all. Even more impressively, she became the first player ever from Marist School to receive this prestigious honor. History made. She also earned recognition as a Naismith Award semifinalist, putting her in the conversation for the best high school player in the entire nation. And if that wasn't enough, back in July 2024, she was named the MVP, the most valuable player, at the Army National Guard Next Generation Camp, proving her mettle against other elite prospects. To cap it all off, she concluded her junior year having already amassed over 2,500 career points and 500 career rebounds. These aren't just numbers, they're monuments to her consistent excellence and incredible impact. The record books are already being rewritten, and she's still got another year of high school to go. Imagine what those career totals will look like by the time she graduates. It's truly something special to witness. So, we've seen the accolades, we've marveled at the statistics, but how does Kate Harpring do it? What makes her the complete package? Let's break down the individual components of her game because it's a masterclass in skill and basketball intelligence. First and foremost, her exceptional scoring ability. She's not just a shooter, she's a scorer in every sense of the word. She possesses a dominant mid-range game, a skill that's almost a lost art in today's three-point happy era, but one that makes her incredibly difficult to guard. Defenders can't just play her for the drive or the deep shot. And then there's her post-up game. Yes, a point guard who can take smaller defenders into the paint and operate with her back to the basket. This makes her an incredibly versatile offensive threat, capable of scoring in a multitude of ways, adapting to whatever the defense throws at her. She can create her own shot, score off the dribble, or work within the team concept. It's a beautiful offensive arsenal. Next up, her physicality and size. Standing at 5'10", she already has excellent height for a guard, but it's not just height, it's how she uses her frame. She combines that size with impressive strength, allowing her to compete effectively against taller defenders, absorb contact on her way to the rim, and finish through it. This physicality also allows her to be a menace on the boards, as evidenced by her rebounding numbers, and makes her incredibly versatile, capable of excelling at both guard positions. She can run the show as a point guard or slide over to the shooting guard spot and still be a primary offensive weapon. This adaptability is a huge asset, but don't think for a second she's all offense. Harpring possesses remarkable defensive prowess. She's a strong, tenacious defender who utilizes that same physicality we just talked about to create turnovers and genuinely challenge opponents. Those 5.1 steals per game aren't accidental. They are the result of quick hands, excellent anticipation, and a relentless motor on the defensive end. She doesn't just play defense, she dictates it. Finally, let's talk about her playmaking ability. While her scoring is elite, she's also more than capable of running the point guard position in its truest sense. She sees the floor exceptionally well, effectively distributes the ball, and has a knack for creating scoring opportunities not just for herself, but for her teammates. She makes everyone around her better, the hallmark of a true leader and a gifted playmaker. It's this blend of scoring, strength, defense, and court vision that makes her such a rare and coveted prospect. A true five-tool player on the basketball court. While Kate Harpring's on-court exploits are undeniably spectacular, her impact and her character extend far beyond the 94 feet of the basketball court. It's one thing to be a star athlete, but it's another to excel in all facets of life. And Kate is doing just that. Let's talk academic excellence. Amidst the grueling practices, the high-stakes games, and the national attention, Harpring maintains an A- average in the classroom. This demonstrates an incredible level of discipline, time management, and commitment to her education qualities that will serve her well at the next level, no matter where she chooses to go. Juggling elite athletics with demanding academics is no small feat, and excelling at both is truly commendable. Her dedication also shines through in her community involvement. Harpring actively volunteers with the Sandwich Project, an initiative dedicated to distributing meals to food-insecure individuals in Atlanta. This isn't just a photo opportunity, it's a genuine commitment to giving back, to using her platform and her time to make a positive difference in her community. It speaks volumes about her character, her empathy, and her desire to be more than just a basketball player. She's a role model in every sense of the word, inspiring others both with her athletic prowess and her compassionate spirit. These off-court attributes undoubtedly make her an even more attractive prospect to college coaches, who are looking not just for talent, but for leaders and individuals of high character to represent their programs. And that brings us to the million-dollar question, the recruiting status. As of our update on May 14th, 2025, while the South Carolina Gamecocks and Coach Dawn Staley are heavily in the mix, Kate Harpring has not yet committed to a college. The recruiting process is very much ongoing. You can bet that South Carolina isn't the only powerhouse program vying for her commitment. Other top programs across the nation are undoubtedly making their pitches, rolling out the red carpet, and dreaming of adding the number one player in the class of 2026 to their roster. The decision of where to play collegiate basketball is a monumental one for any athlete, let alone one of Harpring's caliber. Factors like coaching staff, team culture, academic programs, and the opportunity to compete for championships will all play a role. For now, the basketball world watches, waits, and speculates. Kate Harpring holds the key to her future, and her decision will undoubtedly send shockwaves through the women's college basketball landscape. Her journey is far from over. In many ways, it's just beginning, and here at Prime Field, we'll be keeping a close eye on every development. This is a story you won't want to miss.
Prime Field!